Hello, everybody. I know it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done one of my unboxings or showing my recent find videos, but today's the day. Why? Because I picked up a whole bunch of Tiki mugs at an auction, and well, I'm going to show you what they are today. I know I've got a few people who are wondering what they are. They are wanting to buy them. So I'm going to give you a quick little rundown of what they are. So this is regular for me. I generally do buy big lots of good items when I find them. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, please make sure that you smash that subscribe button and that you're following me on all my other platforms. I do sell on eBay. I also am a seller and have been a seller for over 2 years now on Whatnot, under the same name, Vintiquity. And also I am on NikNax and Vamp on the District app. And I love all those platforms. I sell different items on every single one of them. So it's not always going to be the same items that you're going to be seeing. I make sure that I separate them by what I actually like to sell on each individual platform. On eBay, it's clothing. On Whatnot, it's Whatnot, and home decor, modern, vintage, smalls, jewelry as well. Quite a bit of costume jewelry on there. And on NikNax, I like to bring up more of the classy, more sophisticated items to that venue. And for Vamp, I like to bring the vintage because that's what they dedicate it to. Misty is amazing. She does a great job at making sure that nothing is past the vintage age, which to me it's still 1980s, but hey, we're gonna go with that. Okay, so first things first. We are going to go through every single one of these mugs. I didn't look at the auction before. I bet it actually just happened upon it, which was really interesting. I was scrolling through the auction that I usually buy from anyways. And then I wasn't going to buy anything because I had visit coming and I was like, oh, I don't really want to have to go and pick it up. But all of a sudden I see these mugs and I was like, well, now I got to bid, right? So I did. I won the auction. I bid as much as I thought I could possibly bid in order to recoup money and maybe make a little bit of extra money. You know, I don't like to jack things up too much if I get a good deal, but if I have to pay up for it, well, you know, I gotta bump it up just a little bit more. Okay, so these ones, sight unseen, I haven't gone through them. I didn't even put them in the boxes. My sister actually did. She went to help me pick these up. And so I don't even know what is in here. So I'm just going to go one by one. And the first one is going to be this one. And this is a Trader Dick's John Ascuaga's Nugget, Reno area's largest. You know what? I just realized it says Trader Dick's and not Trader Vic's. That's actually funny. Okay, next we'll do another one. Are they the same? Yeah, so there might be doubles, but there's a slight little variation. I don't know if you can see that, but okay, so that's two. And from what the auctioneer told me was this was used by somebody in because they were having like a tiki party, so Must be nice to be able to buy a whole bunch of tiki mugs just because you're going to have a tiki party. and then donate them and then consign them to an auction house. Here's one that is actually Orchids of Hawaii, R74. And if there's any condition issues, I will not be selling them. These are going to go on Whatnot. And once again, if you're not following me on Whatnot, please make sure that you are following me so that way you get notifications for when I do auctions, which is almost 2 or 3 times a week, depending on the week. The other thing is these are going in on Wednesday. So that would be tomorrow. Today's the 15th. So Wednesday, the 16th of April is when I'm going to be selling these. It seems there's quite a few repeats, so I might not have to, we might not be bidding each other up, depending on how many people are on there. This one looks like a homemade one, if that makes any sense. I'm not a tiki expert by any means, so if any of you watching there know anything more about these, just drop it down in the comments, and then I will get a little notification that I have a comment, and I'll go check it. This one says Aloha Hawaiian Village. That must be the phone number, 525-9222. Oh, that's a pretty one. I didn't even look at the front until I just looked at the camera. That's really pretty. Seems also homemade. It might have a little bit of cracking on the bottom of it. Oh, I really like that one. That one's pretty. And we have a few. My sister said she counted 37, so we'll see if there are 37 in these boxes. That one's totally handmade, and that one's made with clay, it seems. Next up is this one. So that one is a little bit different than the other ones, and then this one is marked on the bottom PMP. And the lighting in here might not be quite right. Just because, you know, got natural light behind me. I'm going to sip a little bit of coffee because I woke up specifically to do this a little bit earlier than normal, so I haven't had my cup of coffee yet. And I've got to go to the thrift store as well and line up for that. So, busy day again. All right. Set that one on the floor, and let's continue. So that's not even half of one box. That's not even half of one box. This one also says Hawaiian Village. Same thing. It's got the number on the back. And looks like a handmade ceramic, which I don't think I've ever had those before. And if I've looked at them, I may have not picked them up. So definitely looking forward to finding out a little bit more info on that. This looks like a same one as the Orchids of Hawaii R74, which we have here. So there's 2 of those. Just so you can see, I'm not showing you repeats, or I'm not showing you the same one. They are actual repeats. Here's another Orchids of Hawaii R5. That's that one. Move this over so I can just stack them on there. We'll figure out how to do this because there's lots of them in here. This one just has a little bit of gunky on it, but it's the same one as the R5 Orchids of Hawaii on there. And if you need any more specifics, let me know before the auction tomorrow. This one says Taiwan on it. This is Taiwan. Don't know if you can see that on there. They seem so far to be, except for that blue one, they seem to be in very good condition. Another Hawaiian Village. Ooh, okay. This one says Ernelli, Vancouver, Canada, made in Japan. And it's got the palm trees, and there's all the info on the bottom of that one. Vancouver Island. No, Vancouver, Canada. Okay, there must have been like a tiki bar or something in Vancouver, perhaps. That might be good for a local as well. I knew a guy many moons ago that used to have, he used to buy all the tikis from me. Tiki mugs, tiki statues. And whenever I would bring him into the flea market when I was selling at a flea market in Vancouver. So I've been picking up tikis probably for the past however long I've been here and selling. That's how long I've been doing it. But I don't really delve into it because it's not my my area of expertise. Um, but I do try to pick up all the ones that either are vintage made in Japan, Taiwan, or obviously made in Hawaii. This is a Tiki one. That's a really nice one. Here's a different one. Harvey's. Sneaky Tiki. Lake Tahoe. And then this one is made in Japan. So it does have Japan on there. You probably can't see it, unfortunately. Like I said, the lighting is not that great. I just quickly decided to pop on and do a video in order to show you all these beautiful tikis that I'm going to have. That's going to be tomorrow, Wednesday, on Whatnot. Here's another one. This one's for the Sheraton Waikiki. It is like the other one, isn't it? Yeah, they're both Sheraton Waikiki. And another Dago one there. Alright, so that is box number 1. And I'm going to try to put this back in here as carefully as possible because I don't want to damage any of them. Let's see, maybe laying down might be simpler, just so I can do this a little bit quicker. And then you can fast forward in the meantime, or maybe I'll just fast forward for you. Oh, I missed one. I really did miss one. It is Harvey's Lake Tahoe. And nothing on the bottom. So I'm going to probably have to do a little bit of research. Good thing I didn't have very much planned for today except for doing this video. But I'm going to need to do a little bit of research for tomorrow before I auction them off. I was thinking of doing a fair price in order, you know, for me to be able to get back a little bit of the money that I spent on this. So I was thinking starting them at $15 US. If there's one that is a little bit more special, I might be starting it up a little bit higher, but generally that's what I sell them for. Yeah, so let's keep on piling this box up, and I promise I'm going to be careful with them. They're not going to get moved until I pack them all properly. So they're just going to lay on there for now. Okay, so that's box number 1. And I didn't even count again how many that was. Hope you're all keeping count. Okay, so the next one, the next box is actually 2 little flats. So maybe I'll empty one of the flats, pull it out, and then fill it back up. This is, I think we saw one like this one. It's a PMP. It says on the bottom. That's pretty cool. Next one up is a Al Harrington, the South Pacific Man, Waikiki, Hawaii. There's no marks underneath that one. I think I've had this one before. Royal Lahaina Resort. No, maybe not. This is by Lula B Ceramics, it seems. That'll be an interesting one. It seems, I seem to remember something familiar like that, but maybe not. Oh, here are small, shorter ones. This is by Arem, Vancouver, BC. So a local ceramist did this. And we got smaller ones in this little tray. The Spirit of Hawaii is what it says on this one. And another ceramic one. Okay, there's smaller ones here. Which reminds me, I have somewhere, which I'm going to add tomorrow, I have somewhere a small shot glass in the shape of a... oh, what was that one called? Now I can't remember. This one's made in Japan, though. If I remember to pull it out, maybe I will show it. It's here, down here somewhere, but I just really can't remember where I put it. Then this is a Trader Dick's Sparks Nevada, made exclusively for John Asquaga's Nugget, Reno area's largest. So it's one of these guys, and it's a shot glass. Oh, okay, we have our first one with a little bit of damage here. And it is right there. Small little damage, same thing, same person as made this one, so they'll go together. Next we'll do another one of these. Al Harrington, the South Pacific Man. The other one said Waikiki, Hawaii. This one says the Polynesian Palace. And that's that one. A few more here. These are mugs for sure. This is a quality product, Japan. Oops, showing you the back side. There's the front. That's a really pretty one. So I'm glad to see that there's not many repeats so far. So that's good. This is really good. Orchids of Hawaii, Japan. Here's a little coffee mug. And another Orchids of Hawaii. R12. This is R12 as well. Yeah, so they're both the same. And I'm going to go to this one, which is the same thing. Orchids of Hawaii, R12. On there. The birds are chirping up outside. I don't know if you guys can hear them. This is Al Harrington, the South Pacific Man, also Waikiki, Hawaii. All right, so this is going to be put away because I think that is all on this level. And let's set it over here. Okay, so I might leave those on there because there's not too many at the bottom. Okay, so we don't have too many left. Next up, that was good. This is only like a really short video, so I'll be able to work on it and upload it right away. Trader Dick's, Sparks, Nevada. That's the information. Oh, you know what? This is an Otagiri. I just realized that. So that little label right there, the OMC, that's Otagiri, Japan. So that is who made these for Trader Dick's. For John Asquaga's. Okay, this is good to know because that would mean that this one is also an Otagiri, but it doesn't Otagiri, but it doesn't have the label. It's obviously still really early here. A coconut, ceramic. This would make an amazing planter. That's what I'd use it for. There's the bottom of that. Then we've got soya sauce. Okay, random item, a soya sauce. It says soya sauce. It kind of reminds me of those ear cleaning thingies, but I guess not. And then let's just fluff in there. Piece of paper. Harvey's Lake Tahoe is this one. And that's the bottom. And the last one of the whole grouping is Otagiri Company, imported by the Otagiri Co. So those are it. That was it. Okay, so this one doesn't say anything, but it may have had a label at one point in time. There's a little bit of residue, so don't know if there are also Otagiri. So it'll be interesting to do a little bit of research on these, and then we'll figure out what they're worth. Like I said, I'm probably going to start them at $15 USD. They're going to be on Whatnot on Wednesday, April 16th, and it is at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't miss it. Be there. They're not going to be the first ones that I'm going to be showing. I'll wait for the people to start coming in at the right time for me to be able to auction these off for you tomorrow. So hope to see you there. Hope that you're subscribed to my channel now. And I hope that you're following me on every other single platform that I have. Have a great one. We will see you all. And I hope you enjoyed the video.